What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am super excited because the Sephora savings event is back. This is their spring savings event. If you are not familiar, Sephora normally does this sale about twice per year. And depending on what tier you are, you can basically get anywhere from 10 to 20% off of pretty much everything in the whole store. I'm Rouge, so I get 20% off. So I like to wait till the sale when I can to pick up my goodies, because who doesn't want 20% off, you know? So today I'm gonna be doing my recommendations for the sale. I know a lot of you guys are probably getting your carts ready, trying to see what you should buy. So these are products that I absolutely love, that I think are well worth every penny at Sephora. And you know, if you watch me, I'm a drugstore queen. I love drugstore makeup. So if I'm recommending you a high-end product, then you know it's gonna be good. Because if there's a drugstore alternative, I'm gonna tell you about that. But these are really fabulous products, worth every penny in my opinion. A lot of these are products that I use as part of my everyday routine. And I also have a decent amount of new products in today's video, which is really exciting too, because there's been a lot of really good beauty releases so far this year. So some of this stuff is newer products. And then of course we have OG favorites that I have loved for years. So a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and not blabble on too much so we can get through everything, but we're just gonna chill, chat about makeup. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified about my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's start off with Complexion products. I have three newer ones that I wanna talk to you guys about. These have been my trifecta, my three that I have been going for. I've been in kind of a glowy, dewy skin era. I also feel with spring and summer, I always like a little glow to my skin, and you can't go wrong with these three. So the first two are foundations. I do have a skin tint as well. I was very behind on this. This is the Patrick Ta Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I really love this. In fact, I'm going to be picking up another one because this shade is a little bit too light for me now. Once the sale hits, this is shade Peachy Neutral number 7. This gives a beautiful glow to the skin. It does give coverage, but your natural skin is still gonna peek through. It is absolutely stunning, and it wears really nicely, even though it's a glowier product, because a lot of glowy makeup I feel just wipes off my face really easily. This one doesn't. Now, if you want something that's glowy, but you want a little more coverage, then you're gonna wanna try the Makeup by Mario. This one I really have been loving too. This is his Surreal Skin Foundation. If you want something glowy, but you want something that's gonna give you almost pretty much full coverage, I would say this one is more light to medium coverage. This one is gonna be medium to full. Both gonna give you that glowy finish to the skin. Really nice coverage on this, wears really well. I really, really like both of these. And interestingly enough, I think when I first tried this foundation, I wasn't in love with it. Didn't use it for I don't know, 6 months probably. And then one day I decided to use it again, and I was wait, why did I not like this? I honestly don't know, because I really, really like the way this looks on my skin. Maybe at the time I was just in my more matte skin era, which if you like matte foundation, you're looking for something full coverage and matte, try the Urban Decay Face Bond. That is flawless, and it lasts. When you put that on your skin, it's gonna last all day long, because these are both very glowy. The last one I wanna talk about is actually what I have on my face today. This is a skin tint. So for my girlies that don't really want a foundation, you want something that's gonna be a little bit lighter coverage, but going to give you hydration and some color on your skin. I really like this new Makeup Forever Super Boost. Very skin-like, still looks perfected on the skin, but you'll definitely see your natural skin peeking through. Has kind of a natural finish to it, so it's not overly crazy glowy, but it's certainly not matte either. Just really tries to emulate, I think, what natural skin looks like, and is a beautiful, beautiful product. So I really, really like that. And as always, when I do these sorts of videos, I will link everything down below in the description box, so you'll have a full list of all of the products that I talk about, because we're gonna go through a lot of products today. I'm gonna try and do it a little bit rapid fire so that I don't blab on forever. Okay, up next, let's talk about some body products. And now, speaking of OG products, y'all already know the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This stuff is so good. I have probably gone through at least 10 of these jars in my lifetime. I think this came out right when I was graduating from college, and I remember getting it and being this is the best thing that I've ever smelled. The scent on this is a 20 out of 10. Y'all already know that. All of Sol de Janeiro's products smell amazing, but the way that this just blends into the skin so flawlessly is gonna make you smell good quite literally for days. I'll put the fragrance notes on the screen here if you have not tried it yet. I tell you to just go in store to Sephora and just smell this product. Just give it a whiff and you'll be sold. And I feel everyone always talks about the scent on it, which obviously is incredible, but the body cream itself tightens, firms, smooths, and deeply hydrates your skin. So it's basically the perfect body cream for anybody. And one jar of these is sold every 6 seconds, so y'all already know that this is good. I wanna thank Sol de Janeiro for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but I have used this for years, and I'm telling you that if you try it, you will love it. And this is the Cheirosa 62 scent, which they do also have a perfume mist for. And if you layer these two together, I'm telling you, you will smell good for days, and everyone is gonna ask you what you're wearing. They also have a body scrub, a body wash, so you can just keep on layering this most delicious scent if you want to. But you cannot go wrong with their body products. In my opinion, they make the best. So absolutely check them out. Up next, let's talk about this primer. Now, I am not somebody that really normally gets excited over primers. To me, that's just one of the boring makeup steps. Hate to say it, but I don't normally get hyped up over a primer. However, this one is very, very good. This is not even a new product, but I have started using this like all the time as my primer because whenever I apply this, my skin glows so beautifully and the foundation just applies on so nice. This is the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. It's like one of these little squeezy sort of tops or like dropper sort of applicators. This is absolutely beautiful. Gonna give you hydration, gonna give you glow, and just make your foundation glide on so beautifully. And although it does give you like glowy and dewiness to your skin, there's no glitter or anything in this. It's not gonna make your skin like highlighter-y looking, just gonna make it look almost like glass sort of skin. Really, really beautiful. This next product is another product that I was really behind on, but now I truly cannot live without this. This is the LYS Contour Stick. This literally blends like actual butter on your face. This is in the shade Motivate. This one is one of the lighter ones. They obviously have a variety of different shades in this contour stick, but it blends like actual butter. It just looks so flawless on the skin. I love this. I think Meredith Duxbury was like one of the first people that I saw like use this like a long time ago, and she would always use this contour one, and then I decided to get it, and wow, really, really flawless. I wanna get the next deeper shade because this one's a little bit light for me right now, but that's absolutely going to be in my cart. This is really, really good, and they are a little bit hard to find. A lot of times when I look in store, they're gone because the girlies know, like we know this is good. And y'all are buying it up, so snatch it if you can find it. Okay, since we're doing a lot of complexion products, I wanna continue on with that. Up next, OG favorite, gotta talk about it, the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. This is fabulous, I love this. Personally, my favorite concealer. Full coverage, blends like a dream, not drying. It has a natural finish. I would say it's a natural matte. It's not gonna leave you like glowy or anything, but it is not drying. You can put this right on your under eyes, and then you can also put it on blemishes, whatever. Gonna conceal perfect. It blends like a dream, lasts really well. Like wherever you blend it out, it's going to stay. It is very, very good, a very good concealer. Hourglass's products are pricey, but in my opinion, most of their products are very, very good and well worth it. And this is certainly one that I would recommend. And I typically always stock up on this during the sale so that I have it. Okay, up next, let's talk about this. This is a brand new product. This is from Glow Recipe, or by the time you guys see this video, it probably won't be brand new anymore because I filmed this like ahead of the sale. So this has been out for like a couple months now, but this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Flush. Now their Watermelon Glow Dew Drops, I like them, but they were never like a staple in my routine. So when they came out with this, I was like not 100% sure. I was like, okay, like whatever. This is so beautiful. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I know you guys will, this is the first time Glow Recipe came out with like actual color products, because their products are skincare, and they do say this is a skincare product, but it is a blush, so it does have color to it, but it just blends so beautifully. This is what I have on my cheeks today. It is a stunning blush. I feel like I'm over the blush blindness trend of like having the most pigmented blushes of all time that you have to sit there and blend for 100 years. This is not gonna be that. It's just gonna give you a pretty, beautiful flush of color on your cheeks, and is so pretty, literally even without makeup on. Like if you just have a bare face and you want a little touch of something on your cheeks, a little glow, a little pink, stunning. This is the lighter shade. This is Watermelon Flush, but they do have a darker shade. I'm blanking on what the name of it is, but it's more of a berry color, which is also beautiful. You cannot go wrong with either of these. Very, very nice product. Up next, we gotta talk about these lip glosses. So Makeup Forever's on a kick because I love their new skin tint, and these lip glosses though are so good. These two shades are what I have on my lips today. The lighter one is Latte Glaze, which I have in the center of my lip to make it like a little bit lighter, give a more pouty appearance. And then Juicy Peach is what I have all over the lip, but these are very, very pigmented. They have a great pigment to them. They give a beautiful, juicy, glossy glow, and they're quite long lasting too. It is currently 1:37 in the afternoon. I did my makeup probably at like 9:30 a.m. and I have not touched up this lip, and it still looks like this. These are really, really good. Give a really juicy, glowy look to the lips, so they're not sticky. Like they actually feel hydrating. It does say on here, moisturizing, plumping effect lip gloss. I don't feel any like plumpness from this. You're not gonna get any tingles or anything like that. I think it just makes your lips look plump because it makes them look like so juicy and glossy. I really, really like these. And normally just like a regular lip gloss wouldn't be something that I would get really excited over. And then I tried these and I was like, wow, those are really good. Makeup Forever actually like really did their big one with these. I would highly recommend. Next product you guys have heard me talk about one too many times at this point, but I have to mention it because this I will certainly be stocking up on. I always buy it during the sale. The Laura Mercier Tone Up Loose Setting Powder in the shade Rose. This is the best. Love to use this on my under eyes. Honorable mention though for the new Kosas powder. I actually have the yellow one right here, but they do have a pink one too. This is a very good powder as well. The yellow is a little bit better for all over the face for me. The pink one is what I would use underneath my eyes to brighten. It is more pink than the Laura Mercier. So for me personally, I like the Laura Mercier a little bit better. However, if you want something that looks a little bit more pink, because the Laura Mercier once on the skin, I don't think really pulls pink at all, just kind of gives you a brightness. If you want a little bit more of a pink tone look to your under eyes, try the Kosas one because these are very good and very blurring too. I want them to come out with like a translucent one of these. Maybe they did already. And if they did, then I'm gonna get it because I don't have it and I'll be adding that to my cart. Okay, this next one y'all are gonna get mad at me for. I debated even putting it in, and honestly, I'm mad too, okay? I'm mad too. If I could go back to the day before I ever tried this product, I would, because then I wouldn't know how good it is. It is ridiculously expensive. So this would be if you really wanna treat yourself, maybe you have like a gift card left over from the holidays or something that somebody gave you, but this moisturizer, again, please don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just telling you whether or not the product is good. This is a very, very good moisturizer. This is from Augustinius Bader. I hope I'm not mispronouncing the name. This is just the cream. Didn't think much of this. I just tried it. I received this in PR like I do many other products, so that has no bearing on whether or not I like a product. Like I receive a lot of moisturizers in PR, which I am grateful for, but I tried this without knowing how much it costs. I put it on my skin and I was like, oh my goodness. Because what I liked about this is it's not a jar, it's a, like you can squeeze it onto your skin rather than like putting your fingers into a jar, which a lot of my other moisturizers are. And like when you have long nails, that can just be a pain. So I like the packaging and applicator of this, which is what intrigued me to try it. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try. This truly gives you glass skin. It is so hydrating and just makes your skin look beautiful. There is no other moisturizer that I've tried that makes my skin look the way that this does. However, like I said, it's ridiculously priced. It's a good product. And will I unfortunately purchase it again with my own money when I am done with this bottle? I will, because I have truly seen a difference in my skin since using. It is really good. If you have dry skin, if you really want to amp up your skincare, try it, but don't get mad at me if you love it. And then you gotta keep purchasing it at that price because, again, I really wouldn't recommend a product at this price point if it really didn't wow me, and it really did. I've tried probably hundreds of moisturizers in my life, and this one really stuck out to me like, oh my goodness. And that was upon first use. Like immediately the first time you try it, you notice how amazing it looks with your skin. It's not like a product that you have to go through like the whole jar to see kind of what it's gonna do for your skin, but I digress. But I may cut this part out because I typically do not recommend super expensive products. I am a big believer in you don't have to spend a lot of money to have quality makeup and skincare. But I'd be lying if I said that that was a bad product. Up next, I wanted to mention this hair product. I have used this for years, and it's one of those products that I feel like you forget to talk about again because it's not necessarily something that's super exciting, but this is a product that is very, very good and I think well worth the money. This is the Moroccanoil Perfect Defense Thermal Protection. So this is basically a heat protectant, which if you are putting heat on your hair, please use a heat protectant. It will make a significant difference. I put my hair through a lot. I put heat on it literally all the time, dye it with bleach, like all the things. And I truly think because I have used heat protectant every single time I put heat on my hair for, I don't even know how many years, at least 15 years at this point. My hair is in relatively good condition based on everything that I do to it. But a lot of heat protectants, and why I feel like sometimes people skip heat protectants, is they're almost too wet. So if you're applying them on dry hair that you're just trying to style, they're gonna make your hair oily, wet, and just like not manageable, which I hate. This one does not do that. It almost feels like a hairspray going on. Not in the sticky sense, but it is an aerosol and it's not going to make your hair feel wet or oily or anything like that. It's very, very lightweight, but it is a heat protectant for up to 450 degrees, which you should not be using over 450 degrees in your hair anyway. So this is good to go for that. But if you tend to skip heat protectant because you don't like the oiliness or texture that it gives to your hair, try this out because it really is the best in my opinion. All right, I feel like I have been blabbing on forever. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I will put links and a whole list of like everything down below for you guys because I know I can talk fast and we talked about a lot of different things today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys are eyeing to pick up during the sale. I would love to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.